Hi, I'm Macaulay, and welcome back to another build video. So for this video, I wanted to do another 8sim household, and I wanted to do an 8sim tiny house. I do a lot of 8sim households because I just think it's fun to kind of push the limit of how many people you can fit into one house, and I love doing tiny house builds because, again, it's just kind of fun to have that challenge and that constraint. But I wanted to make this one because I guess it's not as new as it was earlier. It's not as new as it once was because it was new before and now it's not. Anyways, don't listen to me. With the Eco Lifestyle Pack, we actually got ladders, and there are ladders in Eco Lifestyle Pack, but they also added ladders to the base game, which so amazing. I mean, so many people have been asking for ladders for forever. It's been ladders and bunk beds. Those have been the things that I've seen at least be most requested in The Sims, and we actually finally got ladders. I felt like they should have been added in Tiny Living, so when they weren't, I was a little bit upset, but we have them now, so no reason for me to be complaining. So I basically just wanted to make this house specifically using the ladder to see if I could make a 2-bedroom small home. So it's 100 tiles. 100 tiles for 8 Sims to see if I could fit all 8 of them in comfortably, and I wanted to give not everyone a bedroom, but not have, a bunch of kids just shoved into one room. So I actually, as you can see right there, I'm making the toddler their own bedroom. The parents actually are using a Murphy bed, so their bedroom is not really a private bedroom. They kind of live out in the open with everybody else. And then upstairs, there's 2 twin children, and so the twins share a room, but then there's 3 teenagers, and the teenagers all each get their own room. And I wanted to try to make this as on budget with an 8-sim household as possible, so it could be kind of a starter home if you are starting off with 8 Sims in your household, or if you don't have a lot of money, like your Sims don't have a lot of money, but you still want a home for them. You can get this one and download this one. I think I went a little bit over budget with the landscaping. I don't 100% remember, but I tried to keep it on budget. But one of the ways that I was able to save money was I kind of pictured the oldest teen boy, or just any one of the teens, it doesn't really matter, as a woodworker. And so some of the items, like the bathtub that I used, the toilet that I used, the table that the little penguin TV is sitting on, these are from the debug menu, and they're all items that your Sims can build themselves, so they were a lot less expensive. And I also kind of, not totally, but kind of cheated that balcony that you just saw there. If you put a wall or fencing down and you move it into position instead of actually completing it with the building tool, the game doesn't recognize that as one completed room. So you actually can sneak in an extra couple of tiles that don't count. So you still have the tiny house benefits, but now there's a cute little balcony for the kids to hang out in. And I wanted to put as many items as I could in here. So there's the dining table, which they can't all sit at, but 6 of them can sit at it. There's a full kitchen. You have the stove, the sink, and a countertop to prep food on, and a full-size fridge. And then upstairs, I'm trying to figure out how to do the bedrooms and everything. I put a lot of skill building items in, so there's the TV, and then there's also, as you saw downstairs, like a little desk for them, and I'll be putting more in a bit. But I wanted all of the beds to be color-coded too, so they're all the same bed. It's just the red ones are for the girls and the blue ones are for the boys, and the toddler downstairs, you can see, has the blue version of this bed. And actually, at this point, I was filming this and my little sister came over to see what I was doing, and so she actually helped me figure out the floor plan for upstairs. And also I wanted to give all these kids like kind of their own personality and their own styles and their own decorations and things for their room, so she helped me pick out the different things that they were interested in. So like I said, that one teenager is a woodworking Sim, so his bedside table is a big piece of wood. The twins, I gave, for the bedside tables, I gave them these cute little poofs because I thought they were so, so adorable. And so my sister and I kind of decided that the girl twin was more of an artistic type person and the boy was super into dinosaurs. So here I'm just doing some more debug menu woodworking items, and then I get some of the craft things in for the little girl twin and some dinosaur objects in for the boy sim. So he has the dino painting and the dinosaur that's typically, you know, a lot larger than that on his bedside. And then for this teenage girl, I wanted her to be kind of interested in like city living and stuff, and so I gave her some graffiti, and I put more posters and things into each of their rooms in a second. But this girl, I wanted her to be, or my sister and I chose for her to be super into animals because I have the pets pack, the cats and dogs pack. So she wants to be a veterinarian, so we gave her a lot of animal things. And yeah, so this girl, she got some graffiti. I think we put some like boy band posters on her wall. Oh yeah, and like I always think of that one as like a K-pop artist girl poster. But yeah, just putting some more dog stuff. And I also thought, you know, the girl that wants to be a vet was also into fitness and things. So she has a soccer poster, and there's some fitness activities that like skill building items that are going to go in. We put a hole in the teenager's wall just because my sister thought it would be funny, but we've got like the Reading is Fun poster and some other little decorations around, and that's when I was showing my sister all of the Sims. But we also found in the debug menu a crafted violin and a crafted guitar that you just saw, so I thought, oh, what if the brother like made these gifts for his siblings? So there's a violin in the veterinarian Sims room, and there's a guitar just out in the hallway, and then another vet thing down there. That's an examination table. There's a chess table outside, something for your Sims to paint on. There's a bee box that went outside. That's the Girl Scouts thing, I think. It came from Seasons, and you can like collect badges and stuff with it. And then I eventually also get a keyboard in here. Oh gosh, the windows. Yeah, the windows. I need to start building the outside and inside at the same time so that I can furnish, put windows in, because then when I don't do that at the end, it just becomes kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to rearrange all of the posters and decorations I've just put into all these rooms and make everything small so that, because they have to have windows. Like my sister was like, no, just don't give them windows. And leave all of the decorations and stuff up, and I was like, they have to have natural light in their bedrooms. So I do end up moving some things around, but yeah. I also, oh yeah, the roofing for this wasn't too terribly hard. But yeah, with this one, I really, honestly, the inspiration for this was just, we have ladders now, so I want to put I want to make a house that has a ladder inside of it. So I made this. It's not super, it ended up being, I wanted it to look like a house that you might see just on any, you know, random suburb. I was trying to say suburban. I don't know. Just in any random neighborhood that you might, you know, you drive through the US and you see a bunch of houses like this. So that's kind of why I put the AC unit outside, because, you know, those are on lots of houses, and the kind of plainer brick on the bottom and then just some plain siding on top. Like, I feel like this is a house that I've babysat for, you know, like this is a house that I've seen multiple times. And then I do get the woodworking table in because obviously, like, he has to have somewhere where he could have crafted the toilet. Like, you gotta put it somewhere. Gotta put his little woodworking area somewhere. And then just going in and doing some of the landscaping. I wanted to give them a really nice backyard, so I fenced it in and gave them a pool and some more skill building items, just because I feel like if you are doing a tiny house, I mean, in The Sims, it's mostly for the benefits that you get. So your skills are faster and your bills are less expensive and things like that. So, and also just, you don't want it to be a boring playthrough. Like, if there's nothing to do in your houses, like, it's so boring. So I wanted to make sure your Sims had plenty of things to do. So I gave them a pool and I forget what else, but yeah, just wanted to make sure that you had enough stuff to keep your game entertaining if you do decide to download this house and use it and play with it. And yeah, that's really all I had to say about it. So the video is almost over, so I'll just let you enjoy the rest with a little bit of music. And thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, if you do want to find this house, so my name is not Nukenut on in The Sims 4, it's SMCCK, and I'll put that up at the end. You'll see me uploading the house at the very end. But yeah, so if you do want to download it, I'll also put my name in the description below just so that you can find me and find this house in case you decide that you want it in your game.
Wow.